All right, so I just came back from the gym. I have not. So before I had my son, I was at the gym like all the time on like days I was not working. I'll be there like 5 days a week. Other than that, I was a 3 to 4 day a week kind of person. I really think going to the gym is what really helped make my delivery easy. Yeah. So I went today, which I wasn't planning to go today, but my husband has my son. And I figured, well, while you're visiting your grandma, I'm going to run to the gym. So take your time. Because again, yeah, this is a new thing I'm trying to start back. I've not done the gym religiously probably a little over a year. When my third trimester hit, it was really hard for me because there were certain machines I couldn't do just because I was so big in the belly that I would start cramping. So, and then it was also really hard because the gestational diabetes. So I was kind of going through that stuff mentally. So I think like the last month and a half of my pregnancy, I quit going. And I was still going very much like religiously, kind of when I was pregnant. So like the first trimester, I was going 3 to 4 days a week. And then right at the beginning of my second is when I hit my fatigue pretty bad. And I could barely do 15 minutes. And I mean like 15 minutes on like a treadmill. Weights, I could do a little bit longer on the weights, but not a whole lot. I was just so exhausted with fatigue. It was just not going to happen. So it's good to get back in the gym. You know, I told my husband that I really need, to have this back in my life. Because I feel like with my ADHD, the gym really helps because my brain doesn't slow down. But when I have physically pushed myself, it really helps me a lot with kind of regulating the ADHD symptoms quite a bit. So it was really nice to be able to go. So being back in an apartment, it's going to be great. Having the gym and not paying for a membership, because I was at LA Fitness for a while. I think I was here like 2 years at LA Fitness. And then I stopped that because the apartment we were at the time had a pretty good gym for the most part. So I'm like, okay, let me cut my membership at LA. And then we moved to the Orlando area. And then, we were in an apartment for a short time. I used their gym. And then we moved into our house. And I went to Planet Fitness for a little bit. And then after that, I just kind of tapered off because, like I said, the second trimester was here. And then obviously, like after I had my kid, it was hard finding time to go. So I feel like now that he's older, a little bit older, it's easier for me now and we're back in an apartment. So I'm not paying for a gym membership. So I don't feel guilty on the days I don't go. So this is my first day going. We just moved into the apartment. Sunday, we were not planning to move for like another couple months, but we felt it was time. So, yeah, and we looked at this place like the week before or something like that, and we moved in on Sunday. So then, I think it was like a week difference. Yeah, like a 6-day difference. We looked at it 6 days later. We signed the lease, and then a few days after that, we moved in. I will say that moving with a baby is definitely not for the weak, at all. And I told my husband I'm not doing it again. I was like, the next move we make better be to our own house because I can't do this again. I can't. We had to have people, we had to have his grandmother come over and watch him a little bit while we packed stuff and unloaded stuff because it was just so much with a baby. It really is. So if you're planning on moving with a baby, if you can avoid it, I would say avoid it. If you can't, understood, because we were kind of in the situation where we're kind of, kind of an in-between where it's like, well, why put off the inevitable, with the way things are, we probably should just go ahead and do it. So we went ahead and we did it. But, it is nice having our own place. We were staying with his grandma, in her house, for the last several months. So it's nice to have our own place again. But he took our son over there to visit her while he gets more stuff so she can see, her great-grandson while he packs more stuff, because I don't get home till late. So this new place is a little bit closer to my job, but not as close as I would prefer. I still have about a 45-minute to an hour commute. On bad days, it's over an hour. At the old place, it took me about an hour and a half to get home every day because traffic was so bad. So I will say that I went home my usual time and I got home in an hour. So it's nice not being stuck in the car for another 30 minutes. I will say that. But yeah, so far we are in a packing thing. So it's pretty insane. We need to find a dresser. I'm going to go to Goodwill this weekend, hopefully, and find us a dresser because this is a one-bedroom apartment and the closets are very small because it's a one-bedroom apartment. So I'm going to go to Goodwill this weekend. That's my goal. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Cross fingers, we find something. And then that's like about it with the furniture. I just need a dresser because we got rid of our dresser like a long time ago. And now I fully regret that decision. We should have kept the dresser. But, you live and learn, right? So that's kind of like what's going on in my life. Still going through the moving stuff. Yeah, we're still getting stuff out of the storage unit because we do have a storage unit. But we got a garage here, which is nice. And we got 2 months free on the garage, which is even better. And it's a lot less money per month than our big storage unit. So it's even better. So we're still trying to move stuff out of the storage unit into the garage here, and then some more stuff into the apartment. So we still have a lot to do, but as long as we're out by May 1st of the storage unit, everything's good because then we don't have to pay for May. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in my life. Getting back into new routines, moving. So yeah, but I'll let you guys know what's going on next week. And I'll tell you guys if I found a dresser or two. I'll let you guys know.